From cycling there, welcoming you in the world of sport. 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. We just have to look at stories trending. We'll be reviewing and also be previewing activities for the weekend, and also those that actually happened during the week. 2 defeats in just a week for Super Falcons, very painful, against Morocco and also against Zambia. Nigerians never expected this, but now it has happened. That's football. You just have to move on, but so painful that we lost against Zambia for the battle of the 3rd place. Now, welcome you once again properly on the show as we start with the review of the week. Events that actually happened, the highlights of activities during the week. Let's start with WAFCON 2022, where Morocco actually, Super Falcons lost to Morocco in their first game. That's the semi-final, the first loss of the week. It was a very painful one. We lost to Super Falcons, although in a gallant way. We were playing 9 against 11 in that game. It was a very tough decision for Super Falcons, but they held on to the last whistle as they were able to at least held their head high, despite the fact that they lost along penalty shootout to Morocco, the host nation, in that particular encounter. That was on Monday, and it was a very bitter appeal on the mouth of the Super Falcons and a lot of Nigerians that support that national team. Now, after that particular incident, well, let's quickly look at how that game went between Nigeria and Morocco.
Well, so the game started with the Super Falcons working hard to see if they can change things back with the ball into the box. They can Shemak out with a push out there, and they continue with their push, and Kanu China also tried, and Khadija also came to rescue things up. Second half started already. The Nigerians were looking at the red card to Anyinde, and she was a little bit surprised when the card came in because she didn't know what she did, and then there was another ball into the box, and nearly got the goal there for the Moroccans, and launching with that one, and Nigeria got the goal here through Kanu Uchina, and then the Nigerians felt that they were going in. The moment had come there. It was a quality ball delivered by Ajibade into the box there, and then a little bit of a touch there, get to a side post, and it was Uchina Kanu with that one, but the quality of the cross into the box there was amazing. And then he continued there as the Ayani got his ball into the box. Chemaka couldn't deal with it. To equalizing goal. There's a lovely piece of counter-attack football there from the Moroccans. They continue from that moment where Ayani and Sudi and Chebak, and it was Jibade with this one. We confirmed the red card for Jibade. She is off. The tournament is off for her, and the game ended. Went to the extra time already. A lot of opportunity there for the Moroccans, trying their best there. Shamaka saving the situation, and these were some moments where the Moroccans felt that Ayani could have given them the second. They kept pushing, they kept pushing, they kept pushing. And this was a quality time where we were looking to see how the team was going to happen. And so it ended here with a penalty shootout. And it was missed there by Onomoni and Khadija staying on with this one. But this is in the final. And you can see the celebration. And Shil so excited there to get a team to the final for the very first.
Well, Morocco, they were able to win it there, qualifying for the finals of the WAFCON 2022 as Super Falcons lost out on penalty shootout there. Now, after that particular incident, looking at the activities that happened during the week, we look at Parasport Federation board members were inaugurated at the stadium, at MK Abiola Stadium, by the PAMSEC of the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport Development to at least see to the affairs of parasport development in Nigeria. They want to make sure the board members perform creditably well. They want to make sure they do their work as they've been told that they should not rely on the federal government. They should go all out to make sure parasport remains one of the topmost sports activities where Nigerians gather a lot of medals when it comes to sport in Nigeria. Good one there. Let's look at what happened during the inauguration.
We complete the presentation of certificate of returns to the Vice President Bose Kafu, Abdul Munini Abidemi, President, Parasoka,
or be involved in any activity in conflict, either directly or indirectly with this pledge.
I understand that the essence of creating such a board is to make sure that para sports excels, not only for the grassroots, and is to complement the efforts of the Ministry of Youth and Sport Development in sports. And on behalf of all of us that are elected, we pledge to do our best and take development of all the various para sports down to the grassroots, and as well as coming internationally to win laurels and medals for the Ministry of Youth and Sport Development.
You can see that this competition, the championships and competitions are coming in day out. We do not want the days of lackadaisical attitude where if funds are not coming in from government, the federation is just docile. So these sets of federation presidents and vice presidents that we now have are active presidents. They have interests at heart. They have all it takes for them to source for resources and also to ensure that they move their federation from where it is to the next level. We have to set a benchmark for them because we just do not want para table tennis, para powerlifting and para athletes to only be the para sports that will be making us proud at the international engagement. So we must give them a set target. We will give them a set target that will enable them to work and to ensure that their federation moves from where it is today to the next level.
City volleyball in Nigeria is a new game. But by help of God and hard work, the aim and objective of the board constituted today is that we want sitting volleyball to compete with football in terms of popularity before the expiration of this board. When we sat last week in the board, when we were having elementary objection, even the guy from Northeast has promised that very soon he's going to host a competition, and the person from South said something will happen, and me I believe. So if we can put that word into action, I know shortest time from now, sitting volleyball will be a thing that people will know what it is.
Sport there, the board members inaugurated during the week at MK Abiola Stadium for them to see the well-being of parasport in Nigeria. That sector has really gone very well for Nigeria because we've gathered a lot of medals through parasport at the Paralympics event. Now we move away from that story. During the week, the highlights of sporting activities was the CAF Award 2022, where a lot of winners actually emerged. Let's look at the list of that particular CAF Award as it went down across over there in Rabat, Morocco. CAF Men's Player of the Year went to Sadio Mane of Senegal. CAF Men's Player of the Year, Asisat Oshoala. Men's Young Player of the Year, Papi Matassa, also of Senegal. While you have Evelyn Badu of Ghana winning the Young Player of the Year for women. Men's Interclub Player of the Year, Mohamed El Shanawi. Women's Interclub Player of the Year went to Evelyn Badu also from Ghana. We have CAF Goal of the Year, Pape Usman Sako. That was the goal that won the Goal of the Year. Men's Club of the Year went to Wydad Casablanca of Morocco. Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa, they won the Women's Club of the Year, while the Coach of the Year for men actually was won by Aliou Cisse, the coach of Teranga Lions, who did well winning the AFCON, and the Women's Coach of the Year, Gisela Ellis, that's the coach of Bayana of South Africa. Men's National Team of the Year, Senegal's Teranga Lions, while the Women's National Team of the Year will be determined as Morocco face South Africa today. That will be the time that they will be actually deciding that particular award, the National Team of the Year for women, as it went down over there in Rabat. Talking about the CAF Awards. Well, that happened. Our own Asisat Oshoala breaks record, winning 5th CAF Women Player of the Year after she was able to win the Women of the Year. That's CAF Women of the Year award there in Morocco. Good one, at least celebrating her for the fact that right now she has broken that record. She was formerly on par with Perpetua Nkocha. And also, when you look at the men's category, Samuel Etofi winning it 4 times, but now Asisat Oshoala has broken that record, winning it 5 times. Congrats to her. Now let's look at what happened according to the event that happened over there in Morocco with Asisat Oshoala getting her own award.
Oshoala, another standout performance. Oh, fantastic goal! Again, Oshoala's in. The bounce doesn't favour her. She might get another chance here. Goalkeeper committed. A dangerous one, and Oshoala's...
Congratulations, congratulations. African Player of the Year in the women's category, Asisat Oshoala. Can you please give us a little... Good evening, Africa. Honestly, I don't know where to start from. It's a record-breaking night for me as an individual and for Africa as a whole as well. I got 5 today. 5. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who actually helped me out throughout my career. 2021-2022 season was really tough for me as an individual. I would like to say thank you to everyone who stood by me. This year made me realize if you don't fall, you don't know the power of comeback. You don't know what comeback means. Special thanks to all my teammates from the club level, FC Barcelona players, muchas gracias por todo. To my national team players, the amazing and the best national team in the world, Nigerian national team. And of course, special thanks to my President Amaju Pinnick. Thank you so much for all the work you put in to make sure that we have the best football in our national team. It's really amazing the kind of effort you put in. Of course, my team, we had the outbreak a couple of days ago, and I'm going to dedicate this award to the Nigerian women's national team. This is for you all, because you showed Africa what a strong heart means and not backing down. Even when you're 2-man down, you kept on going. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, and God bless you.
Congratulations, Asisa. Thank you so much.
Sato Shwala there delivering a wonderful speech there after she scooped that award, Women Player of the Year for 2022. Good one. At least we have one. After all, in the category of men, we couldn't stand it, looking at the activities of that particular award there in Morocco. Now, while Oshwala actually scooped that women version, we still talk about CAF awards where Senegal dominates Africa. Senegal did well, winning 4 categories of this award: National Team of the Year, Coach of the Year, Young Player of the Year for men, and also Player of the Year for men. Sadio Mane, the man of the moment, was able to win that award, and it was also celebrated in that particular category. Good one for Senegal, qualifying for the World Cup, winning the AFCON for men, and they did it so stylishly, dominating Africa all through, and now they are being celebrated in 4 categories of the CAF award. Let's watch the Sadio Mane action clips before he was given that particular award.
Sadio Mane and the goalkeeper, Sadio Mane. Mane! Senegal are African champions. The Lions of Teranga rule the continent. And Sadio Mane finally
winning it second time in his career, becoming the African Player of the Year. Congrats to Sadio Mane, the humble Senegalese who actually did his country proud. And also for Senegal winning the National Team of the Year, not forgetting their coach, Aliou Cisse, also scooping the Coach of the Year. Well, Pape Matassa winning the Young Player of the Year for Senegal as it went down across Africa. They are looking at the fact that Senegal showed their class, and you have South Africa winning the Coach of the Year for women, not forgetting the fact that, well, a particular player called El Shanawi winning the Interclub Player for men, and Evelyn Badu twice she won. She was able to win Young Player of the Year for women and also the Interclub Player of the Year for women. Congrats to all the winners, and down to those who didn't win, well, that's still another time. While we talk about that, the biggest one actually happened just on Friday when Nigeria Super Falcons faced Zambia Shepolopolo, and it didn't go down well because the Copper Mine ladies, they did well. They defeated Nigeria in that game. It ended 1-0. It was a very painful experience for Super Falcons who couldn't believe their eyes. They lost out, just like in 2012 when Kadri Kana was at the end of affairs there. Well, as it is, Randy Wardrum is really a hot seat because a lot of Nigerians are not happy for losing that bronze. Well, that's football. It happens at times. Now, Zambia defeated us by a long goal, and really they celebrated winning the 3rd place. Let's have it.
Well, so it started with this competition here, and when the two sides went into that battle, he was always looking forward to the favorite to talk about was the Nigerians, looking at their performance in the past, even though they lost the first game to the Moroccans in the semi-finals. It was the charge forward here by Tembo into the box. When she delivered the ball here, it came off, and Katongo, she certainly needed the bullet and blasted it onto the side post off the body of Chiamaka Wandozie, and gifting Zambia the first goal. Katongo's first goal in the competition, and the celebration is started off here. Ball whipped in, came off, pine, and surprise. Goalkeeper just couldn't get it. Plumtree with an effort here, but palmed away there by his own Nali. Didn't end there. There were moments where the Nigerians believed the second half they were going to get chances. They caught or produced some quality balls in the box with Gift Monday. Gifted with opportunity here, and she couldn't quite get the target right. There was a lot of opportunities there for the Nigerians as corner kicks delivered into the box. They again off the line there by Belemu. And the Zambians kept piling some balls into the box. Chanda with another header down, went out. So the Zambians kept pushing, got imploded there from the teammates, and it ended in favor of the Zambians for the very first time, winning a bronze.
First time in the career of Zambia, Polo, they were able to win bronze medal for their country. They celebrated that particular win against Nigeria. It was a big one. Another blow for Super Falcons, actually, after losing out by a lone goal. They lost against Morocco, and they also lost against Zambia, Polo in that game. So painful. Well, that's football. Super Falcons have to go back and redraft and at least replan and regroup to see what they can do at the World Cup, because the World Cup is coming 2023 and they'll be going to Australia and New Zealand where they'll be hosting that event. It will be a big one to see Super Falcons turning things around. Right now, Nigerians are not so happy with the fact that the ladies could not actually do well getting the bronze medal there. Well, that's football. A lot of issues here and there concerning the ladies not being paid their allowances and all that. Well, we just hope that things will go well as they prepare for the World Cup. They'll be playing friendly games very soon. They'll be playing over there against Canadians, the US teams, and let's see what they can do to fine-tune their performances before the World Cup begins properly. Super Falcons, we are proud of you despite coming fourth in the competition. Now, away from this WAFCON, talking about the Women African Cup of Nations that took place, or rather taking place, the final will be coming up. I'll be talking about that. Now, let's look at Team Nigeria. Team Nigeria is ready for 2022 Commonwealth Games, according to Sport Minister Sunday Dare. Well, Commonwealth Games will be starting it's so close, and it'll be starting by next week. Everything will be on, and Team Nigeria is actually ready for the competition that will be coming up in Birmingham, in England. Well, as it is, according to Minister of Youth and Sports, Sunday Dare, and NOC President, Nigeria Olympic Committee, Engineer Abu Gumel, they are saying our team, they are ready. They want to make sure, they want to let Nigerians know that really the team will do us proud by the time they get to Birmingham, and hopefully it will happen, because so far, the World Athletics Championships that are taking place in Oregon, Eugene precisely, we've not had any much good news from that side. We just hope that we'll be hearing another news concerning issue of payment or that. But from the way it is, they are assuring us that Team Nigeria will actually do well, looking at the events coming up for Nigeria there. Now we look at the events that Nigeria will participate in. We have looking at the athletics, boxing, judo, wrestling, weightlifting, table tennis. These are the sport that Nigeria will be participating at the event as the Commonwealth Games. And we have para-athletics, para-powerlifting, and para-table tennis. Those are the events, and we just we are looking up to these athletes to do us proud, and we're also wishing that the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport will do everything possible to make sure this contingent actually come back with a lot of gold medals when it comes to sports in Nigeria. From there, we move straight down to look at Morocco. That will be battling South Africa tonight. That match will be coming up, and let's see who wins that game between the Bayana of South Africa and Atlas Lionesses of Morocco. Both of them qualify. Bayana defeating Zambia, and also Morocco defeating Nigeria in their own encounter at the semi-finals that happened just during the week. Good one for the two teams that qualify for the final. The home team, that's the Morocco, they are the host nation. They will have the support of their fans over them, Morocco, while South Africa, knowing fully well that they've done really well in this competition. They are yet to lose any game, and they are raring to go to win this competition. They are trying to do their best to make sure, at least for the first time, let them scoop this. They've been pursuing it, and it's really edging close to them. But Morocco, too, being the host of the competition, they have the support of their fans, and with the fact that they defeated Super Falcons just on Monday, they will be fired up to face South Africa. Now we quickly move to the topic of the day, focusing on combat sport development in Nigeria. We look at judo, karate, martial arts, a lot of combat sports that we do in Nigeria and also internationally. But we'll be looking at a particular combat sport. We have our guest in the studio in the person of Valentine Mora, who will be talking concerning this combat sport development in Nigeria. Good to have you, Valentine.
Thank you very much.
Good one there. Let's look at combat sport. A lot of people, when they say combat sport, the next thing that comes to your mind is, oh, fighting, karate, taekwondo, boxing, kickboxing. Just mention them. Now you are here to talk about it. Last week we were here, but we need more time to buttress more concerning this sport. It's good to have you. Let's set the ball rolling as we talk about combat sport in Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Combat sports in Nigeria needs encouragement from the, like I said last week, from the government, from the Ministry of Sports, and then
private sector.
Yeah, private sectors. So in combat sports at the moment, Nigerians are flying high. In boxing, in kickboxing, in mixed martial arts itself, that's MMA, even in taekwondo, karate. But I happen to be in the field of the kickboxing and MMA, and we have a lot of fighters, a lot of athletes here and abroad.
For the sake of those who don't know what is MMA, mixed martial arts, that's the MMA, right?
Yes.
That's where you actually focus.
Yes.
Okay.
So we pray that help will begin to come soon, because our athletes are training, they train every day, and then we don't have much local events, and we don't participate in international events as other neighboring countries do. Though we have better athletes and we have larger numbers of athletes than them, but they do push them, make sure that they host local events and then participate in international events, unlike us. You know, the athletes are crying every day, crying out. They want to participate. They want to showcase their skills. You know, we pray that things begin to work out soon, that good, sports-loving Nigerians will look into the mixed martial arts industry and would fly higher.
Okay, now, while we talk about that, that's this, the one you actually run, that's Spartacus.
Yes.
It's just like in Nigerian UFC.
Exactly.
But let's have a clearer view of the Spartacus, because a lot of people will be thinking, oh, is it a movie or thereabout?
Spartacus, it's a combat sports event. We can host boxing tournaments, kickboxing tournaments, and mixed martial arts tournaments, that's MMA, separately. We can also combine them. Let's say, for example, a fight card of 20 fighters, 10 fights. We can have 3 boxing, 3 kickboxing, and 3 mixed martial arts, or 4 mixed martial arts. Mixed martial arts is actually fought in the cage and in the ring. So, all join.
Okay, now looking at the visuals we have there, Spartacus, Nigeria. A lot of people will be like, wow, seriously, this is Nigeria? Yes. And you said the last time that yes, it is Nigeria, and it was done here in Abuja.
Yes.
Really, you have a lot of fighters like this.
Yes.
Who are really training. What do you call this? Is this kickboxing? Is this UFC?
This particular one is MMA, mixed martial arts.
Okay.
That's a combination of boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, judo, taekwondo, karate.
That's one they call jiu-jitsu or something?
Jiu-jitsu. So an opponent can come from one background, like boxing background. Another, his opponent
can come from wrestling background.
Can come from wrestling background or jiu-jitsu background, just like that.
Then they can use any of this.
Yes, we have.
That you mentioned.
Yeah, we have rules and regulations, like knees and elbows, and the strikes you unleash when you're standing, and the ones when you're pinning someone on the ground. There are strikes you don't use, or elbows and the rest. When to use elbow and when not to use elbow. When to use knee, when not to use knee, and the rest.
Okay, now when you look at combat sport, we know that a lot of people look at, okay, we only know about karate, taekwondo, judo, but now that it's getting popular, the one you mentioned, that has to do with kickboxing, being mixed with wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and every other one.
Yes.
Do we have like a competition that is being run? That, okay, this is a particular competition that has to do or involve combat sport in Nigeria?
Yes, we have Spartacus Fighting Championship here in Abuja. We have one in Lagos. I don't know if I'm permitted to mention their name. We have another one in Port Harcourt. So we're actually 3 now. 3 mixed martial arts events in Nigeria. One in the south, one in the south-south, and one in the FTC. FCT. So that's it. And I know that as time goes on, more people will have interest to open their networks in some other parts of the country, like Kano and the rest. But for now, we're just three, and we're trying to see that those three different organizations that organizes mixed martial art events stand well. You know.
Okay, now looking at what about, do you have ladies coming into this combat?
We do.
This your Spartacus fight? We do. We had in this fight card, in this event that was held a few months ago in Abuja, I think four ladies actually fought. Yeah, that's 2 bouts for the ladies. And the one coming up, we also have more ladies calling in, pleading to be part of the events, to be included in the fight card. So I'm sure we're going to have at least 3 female bouts in this coming fight card. If we're having 7 male bouts, we must have 3 female bouts to balance it. To balance. Is it a rule or what? It's not a rule, but most people, fans don't like it. Even some sponsors like it vice versa. In fact, they will ask for equal number of bouts for the male and the female. So that it can balance? Yes. Okay. But personally, I like to have it 60-40 or 70-30. Can you explain that? It is because male athletes are more. Okay, you have more male fighters than the female fighters. Exactly. Okay, so at least it will be less, since you have less the number of women that actually are into this sport. Yes. We've been talking with Valentine Mora, that's Spartacus Nigeria initiator. That has to do with combat sport. When you hear combat sport, the man shouldn't go to only taekwondo or judo. You have kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, a lot of sports gathered together there. You have wrestling coming from different backgrounds, and they do it. The clip you were seeing there, actually in Nigeria, precisely in Abuja. Let's allow you to have a feel of it before we go to the other one. But first of all, let's look at this one. Martial arts there, well, enjoying some boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, whatever you want to call it, but at least this is Nigeria, and it actually happened in Abuja. Good one there. We've been looking at combat sport development in Nigeria, focusing more on mixed martial arts with Valentine Mora. Well, again, Yogaba losing that fight over there in Dubai. In Nigeria, representing us there, well, he couldn't win that fight. It was a very heavy knockout. In that particular episode of fight. I saw you there. Yes. I saw you there. Tell me, what happened, just quickly, because this fight is like, it was a painful one because we were expecting him to win, but he lost out. And tell us how you actually felt that day.
I felt very bad because I have never captained the team that we lost woefully like that. I don't want to say that has his lost. We lost, but he cost it. Because one thing about fighting is when you are in the cage or in the ring fighting, you become like a TV, and then you're being controlled by a remote. When your coach talks to you, you have to listen. Keep your guts, take him round, giving you instructions. In a situation where one keeps a deaf ear to his corner, then anything is bound to happen. He was totally not listening to me. He was totally not taking instructions. If I was to be the one in the ring, even if it's a blue belter, a yellow belter, a white belter that led me to fight, I must listen to my corner man, because at the moment I'm like a machine being controlled by a remote. So
automatically what you are saying is that any fighter or any sportsman, listen to your coach. Whatever it is, just listen.
You must listen.
Don't assume you know it all.
Don't assume you know it all.
So you were at the corner, you guys were talking to him, but he seems not to be ready to listen.
He seems not to be. And we were lucky enough that most of the countries that participated in that event, Team US, Team Canada, Team UK, liked us, and they came to us to brief us about this guy that is a master of surprise. It doesn't matter if you're taller than him. It doesn't matter if you look muscular more than him.
Because if you look at the two of them, our Nigerian Eugenio Gaba looks muscular,
stronger, everything. But
this is more like Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua, kind of.
Just
look at
like
his build. You look at the guy. Like what's his name? The name of the
Lazar.
Lazar. Lazar's build is like Andy Ruiz.
Yes.
You can't. No matter how you hit them, it doesn't enter them.
It doesn't enter them.
It's just bouncing back.
I'm telling you, he kicks well. He has high kicks, even with his big tummy. Lazar kicks well, and he has iron fist.
So it's only Ogaba that could explain the weight of the
Seriously, he told me later that when he regained his consciousness, he asked me what happened. What happened? Has the fight ended? I said, yes, you were knocked out. It took quite a while before you woke up. He said, hey. And they say it's on TV. I told him, yes, all is well. We lose today to fight tomorrow. My happiness is that loss did not discourage me, nor him, nor other of our teammates. We're ready. I believe that if we have that opportunity, because it's not quite easy participating in that event, we as a team worked extremely hard to get Nigerians into that fight card. To be sincere, we had 3 fighters on that fight card, and US had just 2. 1, UK came with 2 fighters. This is just one of the videos. They will get other videos of other fighters, other junior weight fighters. He's a super heavyweight fighter. So
now, when you look at it, before we let you go, let's talk about Nigeria as a country when it comes to combat sport. What have you seen that, okay, is telling you that, okay, this sport can actually thrive here if we do this and this?
Because we have them on the streets of the country. From the east to the west, north to the south, we have great fighters. Fighters who are hungry to fight. Fighters who are hungry to fly the Nigerian flag. Fighters who are hungry to prove to the world that there is more to know about the Nigerian youths. The backup is what they need. As we speak now, I was here last Saturday. Between last Saturday and today, I know how many messages and phone calls I've received from the police, from the army, from the other military and paramilitary agencies, from the civilians. They want to fight. They've been training, sending me videos, begging me to book them on the next fight.
Hopefully. It will go well. Combat sport development in Nigeria is actually gaining momentum, and it's a sport that a lot of men and women are even into right now. Well, the biggest one is coming up by August 20. That's our man Anthony Joshua will be facing Alexander Usyk in a rematch. Right now, as we speak, Anthony Joshua is in Saudi Arabia already to get acclimatized with the weather of the Middle East. He wants to prepare ahead of this to remind you of the rumble in the jungle when Muhammad Ali quickly moving to get his rematch won. Now, Anthony Joshua is in Saudi Arabia ahead of his rematch against Alexander Usyk there. That's a good one, at least. It's better for him to move in quickly to get acclimatized and get ready. Although Usyk is in Dubai already, so both of them are already in the Middle East.
That's one thing about sports. When you're in UK, when you're in another continent, and an event that you want to participate in is in another continent, you have to be there on time to acclimatize. It has happened to me. It has happened to fighters that I have captained to fight abroad. There is nothing, even let's say for if Nigerian athletes, not just fighters, based abroad, if they have an event here, they'll have to come early to acclimatize.
Good one there. You just have to always do the right thing when it comes to sport for you to thrive when it comes to that particular sector of life. Before we go, let's really run through some transfer story trending. West Ham United to move for Emmanuel Dennis. Emmanuel Dennis has been subject of discussion from different clubs, but right now it's possible that he will be moving straight to London to play for West Ham United. They are really interested in the £25 million rated Nigerian attacker Emmanuel Bonaventure Dennis. I'm still talking about some transfer now. Arsenal, they confirmed their man. They've been pursuing Zinchenko, Alexander Zinchenko, signing from Manchester City. Congrats to Arsenal. They've done it twice now, Gabriel Jesus, and they got Zinchenko also from Manchester City. Congrats to Arsenal there. The Gunners are also, they've offered Bukayo Saka long-term contract to word of interest from Man City and other Premier League teams. They are coming for Saka, but right now they've improved on his long-term contract to make sure he stays with the Gunners. Well, Manchester City and other clubs are interested in this young player, Bukayo Saka, fantastic player for Arsenal. While West Ham are close to signing Granluca Scamacca, after agreeing a deal of £30.5 million fee for the Sassuolo player. Scamacca is coming to West Ham, and that will be nice. Granluca Scamacca will be moving on the £30.5 million deal from Sassuolo. Newcastle, Everton, and West Ham have been offered Italian striker Andrea Belotti. Belotti is a free agent after leaving Torino. Just that was in June, but right now he could join either of Newcastle, Everton, or West Ham United because Andrea Belotti is a free agent right now. And last on the log is the fact that AC Milan, Borussia Dortmund, and Barcelona are in the race to sign Aston Villa under-19 attacking midfielder Kani Chukwuemeka. Kani Chukwuemeka, a standing player for Aston Villa, and right now he has played under-19 for England. The young man is really generating a lot of interest from Barcelona, Borussia Dortmund, and also AC Milan. Kani Chukwuemeka, this is the Nigerian. Well, from the way it is, he could be moving to either of those three clubs, Barcelona, Dortmund, or AC Milan. They want the 19-year-old star player to come to their fold. That's some transfer story that we just have for you. Well, Chelsea, Barcelona, they are still battling on getting Jules Koundé wherever it belongs. Let's see who will be signing Jules Koundé from Sevilla. We've been having good time with Valentine Mora concerning combat sport development in Nigeria, who has been talking concerning that sport. And before we go, I have to appreciate you for coming on the show.
Thank you very much, and I look forward to coming again whenever you invite me.
Good one there. We've been looking at activities that happen during the week. We reviewed the CAF Award. We also talk about Team Nigeria will be going for the Commonwealth Games, and they are battle ready, according to the Federal Minister, talking about Sunday Dare there. Well, from the way it is, we hope that we will do well at the Birmingham competition, and also wishing all athletes the best as they file out to represent Nigeria. Well, for Anthony Joshua, we hope he will be able to get his rematch win against Alexander Usyk. That will be it on 360 Sport Highlight for this weekend. I am Adeniyi Ajishafe. Have a splendid weekend. Sport is always business and fitness. Thanks for watching.